Blockchain Industry Briefing, April 3, 2026. Currently, blockchain technology is at a critical turning point, transitioning from theoretical maturity to deep industrial integration and security architecture upgrades. In the field of financial applications, blockchain is accelerating its penetration into high-barrier traditional financial markets. Valinor, a startup founded by former Blackstone executives, recently successfully raised $25 million dedicated to bringing the massive private credit business onto the blockchain. By enhancing asset transparency and liquidity through on-chain integration, this marks a new stage for institutional-grade real-world asset (RWA) tokenization. However, the deepening application of technology is accompanied by dual challenges of regulation and security. At the policy level, regions known as blockchain islands are experiencing friction with the EU over crypto regulatory standards, reflecting the ongoing struggle between global decentralized finance and centralized regulatory frameworks. Regarding technical security, as the threat of quantum computing looms, Google Research has emphasized the importance of responsible disclosure of quantum vulnerabilities and is actively promoting the migration of cryptocurrencies to quantum-resistant algorithms to ensure the long-term security of digital assets. Overall, the blockchain market in the spring of 2026 is characterized by practical application, tightening regulation, and technical precaution. From the foundational evolution recorded by Britannica to the payment system transformations focused on by Hogan Lovells, blockchain is no longer merely an experimental ledger technology but a core infrastructure reshaping the boundaries of global payments, credit, and legal compliance. Ethereum, ETH, Market Dynamics Briefing. Date * April 3, 2026. As of early April 2026, Ethereum has demonstrated resilient competitive advantages and stable market pricing within the cryptocurrency market. According to the latest data from Fortune, Ethereum maintained key price levels on April 3 following volatility in late March, reflecting continued market recognition of its long-term value. In the current industry landscape, Ethereum is regarded by mainstream financial media such as Yahoo Finance as being in an incredible position of strength due to its deep ecosystem and technical certainty. Despite fierce competition from high-performance public chains like Solana regarding transaction speed and cost, analysts generally believe that Ethereum's moat built on decentralization, security, and institutional-grade applications gives it unique upside potential compared to Solana. For beginners, Ethereum has become a balanced choice between Bitcoin's digital gold attribute and the high-risk/high-reward nature of emerging public chains. Money.com notes that novice investors increasingly view Ethereum as the standard configuration for smart contract platforms. Overall, Ethereum has not only maintained its lead through technical iterations but has also consolidated its position as the core of Web3 infrastructure amidst diversified market competition. Bitcoin, BTC, Market Dynamics Briefing, April 3, 2026. Entering April 2026, Bitcoin has shown strong growth momentum driven by both institutional expansion and geopolitical volatility. While many market competitors are in a wait-and-see mode, leading institutions are significantly accelerating their accumulation. Notably, the American Bitcoin, ABTC, Treasury Reserve, associated with Trump, has grown rapidly, with holdings exceeding 7,000 BTC, further consolidating its market position. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has once again functioned as a safe haven asset during recent geopolitical conflicts, such as the situation in Iran, outperforming traditional assets. Renowned investor Grant Cardone commented that based on its superior market performance, Bitcoin's fair value should reach $280,000. On the supply side, mining giant Riot released its Q1 2026 operational update, demonstrating production resilience following the halving cycle. While some mining peers face growth stagnation, leading companies are strengthening their support for the Bitcoin ecosystem by optimizing production efficiency. Currently, Bitcoin prices remain in high-level consolidation in early April. The accelerated entry of institutions and the expansion of strategic reserves are the core drivers pushing this market cycle deeper. Solana Ecosystem Briefing, April 3, 2026. Today, the Solana ecosystem exhibits intense market volatility and deep technical reflection. On the security front, Drift Protocol, a mainstream DeFi platform within the ecosystem, is facing a major security crisis. Officials have confirmed the platform is under attack, with approximately $280 million to $285 million in capital outflows reported. This massive hack serves as a wake-up call for asset security on the Solana chain and has directly impacted short-term investor confidence. Affected by this negative news, market forecasts for Solana's price trend in April have turned cautious. Although Solana continues to attract crypto beginners as a preferred investment alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum due to its high-performance features, the outbreak of security vulnerabilities undoubtedly adds resistance to its upward price movement. Regarding industry competition, discussions continue on how Solana might challenge traditional financial markets like the Nasdaq. Analysts point out that for Solana to achieve a leapfrog development, its core competitiveness no longer depends solely on marginal improvements in transaction speed, but on building a more robust system architecture and ecological trust. Overall, Solana is in a tug-of-war between technical expansion and security governance. Its future performance will depend on its efficiency in handling this hack and its ability to fortify underlying protocols. Briefing: The Legacy of Satoshi Nakamoto and Crypto Security, April 3, 2026. As the Bitcoin ecosystem enters a new phase, the legacy of founder Satoshi Nakamoto and the technical challenges he left behind have once again become a global focus. In the realm of technical security, the threat of quantum computing has moved from theory to reality. Tech giants like Google warn that the timeline for a quantum breakthrough may be sooner than expected, subjecting the quantum countermeasures proposed by Satoshi as early as 2010 to a severe stress test in 2026. Bloomberg noted that quantum computing poses a direct threat to early dormant addresses, especially those held by Satoshi. Meanwhile, on-chain data monitoring shows that a whale address dormant for 14 years recently moved $468 million worth of Bitcoin, sparking intense market interest in the identity of early holders and asset security. In terms of culture and commemoration, the community recently celebrated the 17th anniversary of Hal Finney's first tweet about Bitcoin, honoring the pioneer closely linked to Satoshi. Furthermore, Satoshi's symbolic influence has crossed into pop culture with the official release of Satoshi Nakamoto-branded footwear in collaboration with Vans and Lucky Charms, marking the further penetration of crypto culture into mainstream consumer markets. Summary: The Bitcoin system left by Satoshi is currently at the intersection of cultural symbolism and technical defense upgrades. Facing the fundamental security challenges brought by quantum computing, how to achieve a smooth evolution of cryptographic algorithms while paying tribute to the pioneer has become a core issue for the crypto industry in 2026. Briefing: Recent updates on Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin, April 3, 2026. Recently, Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has once again become the focus of the crypto industry due to his outstanding contributions to technical foresight and ecological governance. In CCN's latest Top 101 People of 2026 list, Vitalik claimed the top spot. The selection committee noted that as the silent architect of Ethereum, his leadership in driving blockchain scaling and decentralization makes him the most influential figure in the contemporary crypto space. On the technical application level, Vitalik recently detailed a personal AI configuration plan that emphasizes privacy and security. To defend against increasingly sophisticated cyber threats and protect crypto transactions, he built a localized private AI system. This solution aims to reduce reliance on centralized cloud services by processing sensitive data offline, providing a technical paradigm for how crypto holders can secure assets in the AI era. Additionally, regarding ecosystem purification, Vitalik conducted a massive memecoin sweep during April Fool's Day. By burning and clearing large amounts of worthless memecoins accumulated in his wallet, he once again advocated for high-quality project development. This move not only cleaned up the transparency of his personally associated addresses but also sent a clear signal to the market to return to technical value and curb speculative bubbles. Briefing: Recent updates on Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, CZ. Date: April 3, 2026. Recently, Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, CZ, has once again become a focal point of the global cryptocurrency market. On the legal front, multiple media outlets have reported that U.S. President Trump has officially granted him a pardon. This bombshell news marks a major turning point in CZ's personal legal troubles and provides a new dimension for observing the evolving relationship between the crypto industry and regulators. Regarding industry strategy and technical foresight, CZ has been vocal recently. Addressing the currently trending memecoin market, he analyzed the strategic differences between Binance and Solana, explaining Binance's balance between liquidity and compliance when listing projects. Simultaneously, facing the potential threat quantum computing poses to blockchain security, CZ expressed firm optimism. He stated that the crypto industry is fully capable of resisting technical shocks through protocol upgrades and migration to quantum-resistant cryptographic algorithms. He called on the industry to initiate the transition to quantum-resistant standards early to ensure the long-term survival and resilience of decentralized networks in future computing environments. Overall, while regaining his legal freedom, CZ is actively reshaping his industry leadership, attempting to guide the crypto ecosystem toward a more defensive and sustainable stage of development through technical anticipation and strategic guidance. Briefing: Coinbase receives preliminary approval for National Trust Charter, CEO Brian Armstrong warns of quantum risks. On April 3, 2026, the cryptocurrency industry reached a major compliance milestone. Coinbase received preliminary conditional approval from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, to operate a national trust company. This landmark regulatory breakthrough marks a key step for Coinbase in enhancing financial compliance and institutional-grade service capabilities. CEO Brian Armstrong stated that obtaining a national trust charter means Coinbase is no longer just a cryptocurrency exchange but is transforming into a financial services institution with national-level qualifications. He emphasized that this status will significantly enhance the platform's competitive advantage in custody and asset management, further narrowing the gap between traditional finance and digital assets. While advancing compliance, Armstrong also issued a stern warning regarding potential technical threats. He noted that the rapid development of quantum computing could challenge existing blockchain cryptographic algorithms and urged developers to act now to protect digital assets, including Bitcoin, by upgrading to quantum-resistant encryption. Although market sentiment fluctuated following this warning, Armstrong's stance reflects his dual strategic focus on driving industry compliance and technical proactive defense. Briefing: Updates on Charlie Lee and related figures, April 3, 2026. Today's news covers updates on various figures named Charlie or Lee, spanning culture, arts, community landmarks, and memorials. In pop culture, Marvel officially released the Blind Box series cover for Daredevil issue number 1, attracting attention in the collecting world. The series features signatures and artwork from various creators, including Charlie Cox, John Bernthal, and legendary artist Frank Miller, deeply integrating film/TV imagery with original comics. Regarding community and landmark changes, a property in Staten Island, New York, that once served as a local landmark bar has officially been listed for sale, sparking collective nostalgia among residents. Meanwhile, the construction of a new pier at Fort Myers Beach, Florida, is nearing the contract signing stage, marking substantial progress in post-disaster reconstruction and public facility upgrades. In terms of memorials, various sectors of society expressed condolences for the deceased. An online memorial for Charles Lee Baker continues, with friends and family expressing deep grief via the Post and Courier. Additionally, the obituary for Michelle Lee, 1947 to 2026, was officially released, with her life story receiving widespread attention and remembrance in the Omaha, Nebraska community. Overall, today's information presents a diverse social picture ranging from the vitality of artistic creation to the changing of community landmarks and respect for lives lost. Briefing: Updates on Gavin Wood and related fields, April 3, 2026. As of early April 2026, updates regarding Gavin Wood and associated fields show cross-industry diversity, covering blockchain technology, sports imagery, home design, and natural ecology. In the blockchain and crypto space, the technical legacy of Ethereum co-founder and Polkadot founder Gavin Wood continues to influence the market. According to the latest industry analysis, Polkadot's 2026 price predictions show market focus on the long-term value of its multi-chain architecture. As a core driver of the Web3 vision, the technical framework established by Wood remains a key metric for measuring the evolution of decentralized networks. Meanwhile, in sports and lifestyle, platforms like MaxPreps continue to update imagery of an athlete named Gavin Wood, recording his performance on the field. In the home furnishings market, a solid wood furniture series named Gavin, such as Mango Wood bar stools, is favored by consumers for its natural materials and design. Additionally, a 15-acre woodland in Ballymoney, Northern Ireland, was shortlisted for a Most Beautiful Garden final. While geographic/ecological in nature, it reflects the importance of the wood element in natural landscape conservation. In summary, today's information points to a diverse picture from the frontiers of virtual technology to real-life aesthetics, Gavin Wood's influence as a technical pioneer continues to ferment in the crypto economy, while individuals and products of the same name demonstrate vitality and commercial value in their respective fields. Briefing: Insights from Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin and the state of the Ethereum ecosystem. As of April 3, 2026, Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin is once again a focus of the cryptocurrency industry. As one of the individuals with the largest Ethereum holdings globally, Lubin's wealth and influence continue to be monitored by the market. In his latest public statements, he staunchly defended the security and resilience of decentralized finance, DeFi, and proposed a radical view. Compared to the steady expansion of the Ethereum ecosystem, Bitcoin is entering a critical crisis phase. Currently, the Ethereum ecosystem is at a crossroads of technical transformation and competitive pressure. Although the number of on-chain addresses for Ethereum has surpassed 200 million, Solana has shown strong competition with a staggering 10 billion transactions in throughput. To address the liquidity fragmentation caused by Layer 2 scaling solutions, Ethereum developers are actively promoting the Economic Zone plan, aiming to fix the current chaos of rollup solutions through a unified framework and enhance synergy within the ecosystem. Lubin's views, combined with Ethereum's latest technical trends, outline the current industry landscape. While pursuing high-performance competition, Ethereum is attempting to consolidate its position as the core infrastructure of global decentralized finance through deep economic structural adjustments. Briefing: BitDeer strategically pivots to AI. Jihan Wu's enterprises face dual challenges of opportunity and regulation. On April 3, 2026, BitDeer, Nasdaq, BTDR, the crypto mining giant led by Jihan Wu, announced a major strategic expansion. The company will build a 180-megawatt (MW) AI data center in Norway. This move marks BitDeer's accelerated transformation from a pure Bitcoin mining business to high-performance computing (HPC) and AI infrastructure. Driven by this positive news, BitDeer's stock price rose significantly, with the market optimistic about its bold pivot into the high-margin AI sector using existing power resources. However, alongside this expansion, Bitmain, another mining giant associated with Jihan Wu, is facing severe regulatory pressure. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren recently launched an investigation questioning whether Bitmain's U.S. operations might involve national security threats. This trend reflects that while Wu's companies are seeking new growth through technical transformation, their core hardware business must still navigate increasingly stringent compliance reviews and security challenges in a complex international geopolitical environment. Briefing: Nick Szabo and the Evolution of Bitcoin, April 3, 2026. In the history of Bitcoin's birth and development, computer scientist Nick Szabo has always been a central figure. As the creator of the smart contract concept and the Bitcoin precursor BitGold, Szabo was once again identified in the latest provenance research as the strongest contender for the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto. Despite his long-standing denials, a high degree of alignment between his academic background and Bitcoin's underlying logic gives him an unshakable position in the theory of cryptocurrency origins. However, as technology iterates, the decentralized system Szabo helped found is facing cross-generational challenges. In its latest prospectus for its spot Bitcoin ETF, MSBT, Morgan Stanley officially listed quantum computing as an emerging risk. The report noted that breakthroughs in quantum technology could threaten Bitcoin's existing cryptographic algorithms. This is not only a test of Szabo's early theoretical architecture but also a sign that crypto assets must enter a new phase of defensive upgrades. Additionally, the community noted an obituary from Addison, Illinois, confirming the passing of Michael Andrew Szabo Jr. While this is a private family matter, given the deep ties between the name Szabo and crypto culture, it sparked community interest in related family members and historical legacy. Summary * From the ongoing debate over origin identity to the real threat of quantum computing, Nick Szabo's name remains intertwined with the fate of Bitcoin. In the interplay between technical risk and historical tracing, Bitcoin is moving from Szabo's original theoretical blueprint toward a more complex and challenging new financial era. Briefing: Overview of Andreas M. Antonopoulos and his cryptocurrency philosophy, April 3, 2026. As one of the world's most influential Bitcoin evangelists and technical experts, Andreas M. Antonopoulos's ideas remain central to the crypto field in 2026. His seminal work, The Internet of Money, is recognized as essential reading for understanding the essence of blockchain. The book transcends a purely financial perspective, positioning Bitcoin as a revolutionary communication protocol and articulating the potential of decentralized technology to reshape global social structures. In the latest industry assessments, Antonopoulos's works continue to lead the lists of best crypto books of the year. He has contributed not only to technical popularization but also maintained a sharp critical edge regarding industry philosophy. He has publicly warned of the dangers of Bitcoin maximalism, arguing that this exclusionary mindset stifles innovation and harms the health of the ecosystem. Regarding market volatility, Antonopoulos offers a unique dialectical view. He once stated that Bitcoin is, in some sense, absolutely a bubble, but emphasized that such bubbles are an inevitable stage in the maturation of new technology, much like the early frenzy of the Internet. He remains focused on Bitcoin's long-term promise, providing financial autonomy to the billions of unbanked people worldwide. Through insightful interviews and writings, Antonopoulos continues to guide the public away from speculative sentiment toward deep reflection on the value of underlying technology and its significance for social change.